Hi everyone, Roger here from what's on DisneyPlus.com with a quick update about DisneyLife closing. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. So as we all know, Disney Plus is going to be launching in the US on November the 12th. However, up until now, we do not know any details of when it's going to be launching internationally. We do know it's going to be happening. We do also know that some markets are going to be launching a little bit closer to the US release date than we expected. We've also seen recently there was that beta on the PlayStation Store, which says that it's going to be coming to Europe. So we know it's kind of coming, but we haven't got any details yet. Now over here in the UK, we already have a streaming service called DisneyLife. Been running for a number of years, holds hundreds of movies. It's also got lots of television episodes. I use it. I've been using it for years. Recently, I've been catching up on all the Clone Wars, Rebels, DuckTales. Really like it. There are some issues with it. I'll just quickly go through them of why that might be an issue, why it's going to be closing down. Because frankly, there is no need for Disney to be running Disney Plus and DisneyLife. There are some differences. First off, DisneyLife, $4.99 a month. It includes lots of movies, but it also includes albums, it includes books. It used to include games, but they removed the games and reduced the price by half. And one of the biggest problems, I think, for me of why DisneyLife isn't working, or hasn't worked as well, is primarily updates. They just haven't really updated anything. We get the odd episode, we get the odd movie, but everything is like 2 to 3 years old by the time we get it on there. Everything goes on the Disney Channel and it doesn't arrive for ages afterwards. And I think that's been a big issue. According to Ofcom's report, they said that DisneyLife is going to cease once Disney Plus launches. This just isn't anybody saying it. This is Ofcom. This is a UK regulator. This is not something just kind of been made up. They must have been given this information because obviously they are giving out the licenses. We do have this service running in the UK and Ireland, so therefore it makes sense for them to close it down when Disney Plus launches. We just don't know when that's going to be. I wouldn't be at all surprised if it's quite quickly after. They're not going to want to have 2 different streaming platforms in the same country competing against each other. Little point, but especially when you just go into DisneyLife and it'll probably just say, you need to go check out Disney Plus. Now, there is some issues I think that came up about this for a number of things. It's not just the lack of updates, it's just not available on all the different devices. And I think this was a key reason why it actually has such a low number of subscribers. I didn't quite realize this, but Ofcom put out the information about how many people are subscribing, and it's only 0.09 million subscribers, which works out about 90,000 subscribers. Now, a few years ago, it was up about 20,000 on that over 100,000, which I kind of be honest, it was a bit of a surprise to see it so low. However, the information from Ofcom also showed that the DisneyLife app is very popular with kids, but not so much with older kids. And now that doesn't surprise me with the amount of content that's on there. It's very skewed to the young. There's not a lot of adult content on there at all. Whereas I've been catching up on all the Star Wars stuff, it is a lot more generally Disney Junior, Disney Channel stuff that you'll find on there. But for $4.99 a month, it's really not that bad. And you also would get discounts on Disney Store products and services as well. So that wasn't too bad. But I think this is all part of it. You know, I can't get it on my Xbox, can't get it on my PlayStation, can't get it on the Switch. I can't even get it on my smart TV. I actually had to go and buy a Fire Stick to actually be able to watch DisneyLife because nothing else did, and I didn't like watching it on a tablet or anything like that. I wanted to watch it on the big TV, so that's what I do. And I think that is just part of it. It's not very easily accessible. And I think the big reason for that is they stopped sort of supporting it once they knew they were developing Disney Plus. And I think they used to have adverts running on television. They used to have adverts running in the paper. They used to have adverts even running at the cinema. I remember seeing that a few years ago. That all stopped. I think once they decided that they were going to go ahead with Disney Plus, that was the reason. They were also doing a number of research points. They found that with DisneyLife, everyone was watching video rather than everything else. And they've been kind of, I think, using it as a bit of a test bed for Disney Plus. And that's what I believe. I believe it was a bit of a test tryout. See how people subscribe. See how people react, see what people are watching. Do they want all of it? It also works as well in the Philippines. They've got the app as well. Whereas in Japan, they've got a slightly different one called Disney Deluxe. Now, unfortunately, it does look like it's going to be ending. We kind of all predicted this. I think everyone would have known this. But the fact that Ofcom have said this in their report definitely puts so much more weight behind it. We know Disney Plus is going to be coming internationally. I can't wait to see it. I'm hoping it's going to be just after or around the same time as the US launch. I think it would be a mistake for them to go too late. I think that's definitely with things like The Mandalorian and Lady in the Tramp, we're going to want to watch that stuff. But yeah, DisneyLife is going to be going away soon. It also, it's like I said, one of the big things for me is how little they even say on social media. If you go onto their Twitter or Facebook page, if you have a problem and you tweet at them, they'll respond to you like that. But they haven't put on there on Twitter for 2 to 3 years since the last thing that they put on there, and Facebook's the same, and that's just not good enough nowadays. And I think it just literally was along those. The project just got put on hold until Disney Plus launches to keep the subscribers coming in, because at the end of the day, it's still money and we're still paying for stuff. And yeah, so ultimately DisneyLife is going to be going away. Obviously, once it does go away, I will obviously be giving you the information. Anyway, let me know what you think of DisneyLife coming to an end in the UK and Ireland. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe, and I shall see you guys in another video. Laters.